or a fumble. So, these are all things that are important, and that's what Joe Judge went on to say. We don't necessarily have to get sacks to create good opportunities for our defense. And then I think this is the last one from Dan Salmon. I'll check after just in case. Joe Judge said we're never going to cap ourselves on creativity. And, he seems like a very creative guy. Seems like a guy that, he keeps talking about teaching and coming up with different game plans based on opponent. They're not going to have a traditional 4-3, a 3-4. They're going to throw out there whatever is suited best against their opponent. They want versatility, and that goes hand in hand with creativity. So, no surprise there. I think this is a team with a lot of smart young minds.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Go now. 90 Wolf. 53. Here we go. Quick dad. Come. Check. Squeeze. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, stand off.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready, ready! 18 Gator. Yo, go! Hey, box truck.
Throwing Jones. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis.
Get the fuck out of here.
Absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there out of Geis. 47 yards. On first down, Gibson. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Geis. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, Orbit.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Let's go. Hang two star.
Yo.
Hey. 55. Hey, dude. Let's go one more. Mike, 55. Dude.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up.
Bullshit.
And the pass
Come
is
on,
intercepted.
T.
He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by a Carl Witherspoon. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
Owen.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set and logo. 5. Let's go. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. Yep. 55 to Mike. Watch the slant. Mike 55. Mike 55. I'm coming. Check 99. Check 99. Tight dog. Check. Slam. Hey, Haywood. Let's go. Get set.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Check, roll out. Check out. Now. Check 24.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 7. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, look at me. Go.
2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Appreciate it, P.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a toss. This is Geis. And he's got room. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A big play there out of Geis. 46 yards on the ground. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Giants' 18-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a handoff, Geis going right, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Haskins on 3rd down.
Bullshit, bro.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st.
Jump
2
that
yards
shit,
is all
man.
they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Darius Geis denied. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Go! Hey, Shelter! Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. An unbelievable punt there. We're talking 70-plus yards. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now it's Haskins. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Check 56. Watch the back. Fight 56. Fight 56. Watch the call. Rock it. Back. Check.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Steps away to his left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Where you better run.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
You ready? You ready? You ready?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw, Haskins. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
That's a pick.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Third down. Here's Haskins. Flush to his right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Undercrush. Check three. Check. Hey, lock it. Bravo.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. They find some open field here.
You ain't doing nothing.
And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Check 15. Go. Ball. Squeeze. Ready.
And to give this time to the tailback.
You was supposed to pick him up, goddammit.
At the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten
the
a
main
yard down
motherfucker.
to 16. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Stand up. Hey, wahoo.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Yeah. Hey, seam 6. Yo, cheetah. Go.
From the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Whip. Watch the whip. He's checking. Yo, go.
You want him outside.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
See,
As they
this
head
is
to the field now,
what I'm
with the
talking
game
about, bro.
this close,
Right
you
there,
gotta
attack
feel
the
there's
fucking
a sense
ball.
of urgency for them going on offense right now.
Attack
but
the
they
ball.
have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
I got you.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, Haskins.
Come on, bro.
Johnson's got it complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Now Haskins on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Second and 10 now. Haskins. This is
Oh, good shit.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Look at me, Dipper! Who's that?
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Hey. Stay at home.
First down, and it's Hill again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you, son. Yep. Hey, echo. Mike 56. Bound to lose 1. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
Looking to throw. Jones is going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game.
Automatic animation.
You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. They stay on the ground. Geis again. Extending the... And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Damn it.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back. Totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Go. Check 26, check 26. Hey, Foxtrot. Check 25. 56. Hit it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Hey, Orbit. 56. Mike 56. Check, 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 check. Go. 56. Check 56. Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Go.
Jones throwing on 4th down. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right. Hey, dude. Who that? 56.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 4th down, Jones. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
GG, bro.
Had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch, double. Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there.